Hi, Pisces. Welcome into your reading. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, so let's do the fourth week of December. Hi, guys. Hi, team. I missed you. You guys keep impressing me week after week after week. And I love that, the whole extended reading thing is working out. I think I need to add possibly one or two more people. And then we got a squad. All right, I'm just trying to make the camera focus. Sorry. There we go. All right, what's going on here for Pisces, please? Pisces. Don't feel like the shuffle was good enough. Fourth week, third to fourth week. Looks good. Situation for my Pisces, please. You have the Seven of Wands. Funny, same thing I just saw for Aquarius. Can I have one more? This talks about you being defensive or somebody's defensive. It could be your person. It could also talk about resisting a situation or resisting a person. Oh, ooh. Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck and Ten of Swords is the challenge. It looks like somebody here is trying to not deal with something that had ended, some kind of pain. Other groups of you, someone is being very defensive in regards to this ending, this deception, this like betrayal. But I do see at the bottom of the deck, Ten of Cups. It's like somebody else is walking away as a happy couple. And I don't know. I don't know why I feel good like this for you. I feel like it's off. It's strange. You're still gonna be in a happy couplehood, but you're still dealing also with some sort of shit that felt like betrayal. Or maybe, look, I'll put it to you as an example. Say you betrayed somebody. You went and you did your own thing, and then you come back to that person, and you become this happy couple, but that situation that had hurt you is still there. It's lingering for one of the two of you. Okay, so I'm not saying it's you, it could be them, but that's what it feels like as far as energy and vibe for me. What's coming in towards my Pisces, please? Let me see what they're trying to say. We'll see more when we clarify, because I'll see with the before what you're thinking and feeling to arrive to this point, because we are reading for like the last week of December. And then we'll see after. Yeah, look what's coming in. A tower moment, a big fight, a big collapse, a big breakdown, a divorce, a breakup, a job loss. But here you are, Pisces, at the back of the deck, sitting pretty. To be honest with you, there you are. That's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, female, male card. Whether you're male or female, this is you. The kings are the incoming energy. I only do that for YouTube because you're a large audience. Now, with that said, past that, let's read the energy of this card. This card talks about somebody who's emotionally available. This card talks about somebody emotionally mature. This card talks about being in love with someone too. Now, all of those things being said, it's so odd that I'm seeing negative cards falling on the table, but at the back of the deck, I'm seeing positive things. It's like you're losing something, but you're gaining another. It's very weird. So, I don't know. Can I have one more with this tower? It's like you have like the most craziest complicated lives ever. Yeah, it's correct. I don't know if you're not talking to somebody here. You break the silence, that's for sure, with this explosion. Or if there's something you're not discussing or talking about, oh, it's coming. And it's not going to be pretty. And here I go again. Another negative card here, but a positive card back here. Ten of Pentacles, which is marriage, commitment, or a job with a lot of money. Let me see what the hell's going on here. Plus, this is your card, Pisces, the High Priestess. You know what the High Priestess is, right? It's the most intuitive card in the deck. It's the all-knowing card. It's like, when you don't talk to somebody, it's because you intuitively know what they're thinking or what you think is going to happen, like what the result would be. So you don't bother to talk to them. You're like, I know if I have this conversation with them, This is what's going to ensue. A, B, C. So why am I going to have this conversation? Well, you might be all highly intuitive and smart. A person might not be as intuitive or emotionally mature as you, Pisces. So there's a big ass fight coming or a big explosion or some kind of shock and awe. What does in Pisces see coming? Wow. Four of Pentacles in reverse, but it's not the wow that I'm looking at. You're letting go of someone. You're letting go of something, or even some kind of financial situation. You're just like, whatever, take it. I don't care. The bottom of the deck is interesting to me because it's the Five of Swords. In this deck, Alice in Wonderland, this is the Queen. All right? What does the Queen say? Off with your head. She's lifted the sword. You know why she lifted the sword? Because she's like, either I'm going to put it down and we're going to chat, or I'm going to cut your heads off. That's what I'm going to do. This is a bittersweet card. This is a sacrifice card. You win some, you lose some. It's like you getting into an argument with a friend, and I just explained this to Aquarius. It's like you get into a fight or an argument with a friend, but what's the cost of winning that argument? It's the fucking friendship. It's the same thing with a lover. It's the same thing with the boss. It's the same thing with anybody. You're going to have to pick and choose your battles, but you're going to be forced to with the Five of Swords because you're going to be overanalyzing it. I do see you letting go of something. You're like, fuck it, I ain't going to deal with it. If they don't see my worth and my value, then you know what? I'm wasting my time. Sort of vibe from you guys. All right, let me see what the advice is. All right, so this is really important, and I'm saying it slowly, like a slow burn, so you can understand this. When you see a 10 of Cups in your advice position, I'd like to think that the advice position is blessings from the universe. They're like, you want this to work out, Pisces? You can easily be a happy couple with each other. You could be in a happy environment with another, all right? 5 cups are yours, 5 cups are theirs. We take our 5 cups and we add it all together, we equal 10. That means everyone involved, all parties involved feel the same way. So, there's potential here for you to be in a happy couplehood or in a happy environment. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles. These are the two coolest cards together. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Marriage, commitment, money, white picket fence, dog, cat, nice cars in the driveway, etc., etc. Right? It's on the table for the taking. All right, let me get my camera to focus on my beautiful face. Just kidding. Outcome, please, for the week. No, actually, I'm not kidding. It's always good to talk about yourselves in a positive manner, because if you see yourself in that positive manner, so will everybody else. I mean, that's not in the cards. I'm just telling you that. But anyway, 6 of Swords and the Fool card. That's an Aries energy. You're mentally disengaging and leaving it all behind. You're like, I'm going down the rabbit hole. Ciao, ciao, buckle out. I'd rather be single. I'll figure it out. That's kind of what you're doing. Maybe you don't want to. Maybe you don't feel like it. No, I'm saying it backwards. Maybe you think you need to. But Spirit's like, you don't. You can work whatever this is out. Let's do the before and after. Let's see if I got this right. Because here comes all the details. What is the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Swords, please? See, yeah, 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Cups in reverse. You were in a happy couplehood. You were in this place with somebody where you both felt it was mutual. But when I say were because it's inverted. You broke up, or you will. So, because somebody here is very defensive over something that had ended in a really fucked up way, all right? If this is literal, this means it's very few of you. This could be talking about something to do with your back, like physically, literally, and you know, you're struggling a little bit. Anyway, I feel like I lost a card. Maybe not. Moving on. You are feeling, you're not, you're holding on to an energy after this breakup or ending, and you're not healing. Okay, so these are the feelings that are preceding why this is on the table, the before tarot. Let's see what after says. Clarify after. What happened to my 9 of Wands? Knight of Swords and the King of Cups. Okay, so somebody here could be water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. That's the incoming energy. It doesn't have to be a water sign individual, but it is somebody that is emotionally available or emotionally mature. What this person does with this Knight of Swords that's here, they come rushing in to communicate something. And when they do, I don't know if this is shocking and whatever, but it looks like it causes a big stir between the two of you. And I don't know if this makes you stop talking to one another, or it just, you realize certain things and you just let go. Because this is pretty harsh. Okay, do you see this knight rushing in to communicate? They don't care who's there. They don't care who they hurt. They don't care what they're doing. They're on a mission to go deliver some message. And this is what you receive. And when you receive it, you're like, okay, no. I don't think you tolerate it. You're like, let me tell you something here, my friend. Defensive. Or protective, rather. Let's see what the before says with the High Priestess and the Tower, please. Shit. What is this? See, before with this person, you were building a future. You were building a life. You were building commitment. You were building a marriage. You were building. Okay? 7 of Pentacles. You were building commitment and marriage. You were in a partnership where it looked like you were coming together. You didn't quite yet. But something happened that was toxic. Something that was obsessive. Could have even been, like, this could also talk about fear. And this is what messed up the couplehood. Or this could be about dealing with somebody that's toxic. Narcissistic, gaslighter, etc. These are the feelings as to what led to this collapse. Whatever the devil is to you. After, please. Feels more like something you guys haven't addressed. That's how I feel the devil works anyway. So, like, for example, right? Let me break it down. When I say fear-based, maybe somebody's too scared to get in a commitment or marriage or whatever, and so they don't talk about their feelings like you do. You guys know how to break that shit down. Maybe the other person doesn't. So they don't talk about it. So you don't form your bond. You don't complete your problems and issues together, and you go forward. That's one example. Another example with the devil is there's obsession, there's codependency, settling sometimes. It could be any number of things, and you're all different and dating all different signs, which, by the way, that's a Capricorn. So you know what the deal is there. Now, the After Tarot tells me you pick up the pieces and you start moving forward cautiously. You're like, you know what? I got abundance somewhere else. I don't need this. I don't need you. I have plenty of friends and family there. I have plenty of offers over there. I know I'm going to fall in love easily again over there. You start looking at your abundance. You start picking up the pieces over here and you cautiously move forward. You're starting to see something else, or you will after the fact. But there is some stress, and I think the stress is coming from the other person, either by you two not communicating or taking care of this problem, or the communication that you're having is breaking down poorly. It's bad. It's shitty, actually. All right, let's continue. You let go. You're like, no. I'm over this. I'm done. You had a passionate new beginning, and there's two groups here, honestly. You're challenged by a passionate new beginning here with somebody because there's marriage and commitment on the table. So, the other group of you, maybe this passionate new beginning never took off. And you're starting to look at it and see it for what it is. And so you're letting it go. What's the Four of Pentacles in reverse, please? Three of Swords and the Six of Cups. You're starting to heal your heart. You're having fond memories of something from the past or someone else from the past. I think this is what you focus on, Pisces, to move yourself forward, to propel yourself forward, to disengage from something that negative that had broken you, that crushed your heart, that felt like you were deceived or you were betrayed. So something else must have come along for you, Pisces, and now you're just looking at that as the abundance. Funny, I was telling the analogy to another sign where, that allegorical story about, the town that was flooding so badly that people were trying to save their lives. So, everyone's going by with cars to the Maxwell's next door and say, come on, get in the car. Like they say the town's flooding. They're like, no, God's going to save us. The universe, whatever your belief system is. Town starts flooding, it gets up to the windows, a boat goes by. They're like, get in the boat, the town is flooding. The Maxwell's like, no, God's gonna save us. Now, the water is past the windows. They're standing on the roof. A helicopter comes. They're like, get in the friggin' helicopter. Don't you see? They're like, no, God's gonna save us. Well, the Maxwells die. They go to heaven. They go to God, whoever their belief system is, universe, whatever. They're like, why didn't you save us? Like, you're an idiot. I did. I tried 3 times and you ignored it. I gave you a car. I gave you a raft. I gave you a helicopter. Are you blind? And that's the universe sometimes when they test us. They give us things and we don't see them sometimes when we should be taking them. And now it looks like you might be looking at it. You're like, at the helicopter, you're like, holy shit, that is God. God's coming here to save me. And that's kind of like what's happening here for you. Let's see what the Ten of Cups says. Because I do see you leaving something else behind and getting into smoother waters. And you're taking a leap of faith and a risk onto something else. All right? It can be someone else also. What is the Ten of Cups? And that is also why Ten of Cups is in your advice. Now it's all making sense to me and it's becoming very clear. You have the opportunity to be a very happy couple here with someone. Maybe it's not who you thought it was going to be. For some of you. Maybe it's one and the same person. This is the person that you've been having fun with, or at least that's how you considered them. You considered them casual before, or something like that, or flighty or non-committal. I don't know. But now you're having action and you're talking to each other. These are the thoughts, the pre-cards to tell me why there's potential here. You have potential with that person I'm talking about. I'm plugging in my computer. Give me a minute. Not even a minute. No, what happened to my light? Pausing you guys for a second. Fixing the light. Okay, weird. We have a storm going on outside. Anyway, moving back on to you, let's go to the After Tarot. Tell me about the Ten of Cups, please. Just make sure it's still recording. The Empress. You have potential to grow something here with this individual. You can bring something into this 3D world. All right? And you know your worth and your value, but so do they. Whoever this is. So, I see you stressing. But I also see you letting go too. What is the Six of Swords and the Fool? See, the 6 comes after the 5s. This is, the 5s are the fence and you're hopping over and now you're going to the place where it's a bit easier, a little bit better. The Queen of Swords. You are in your head, Pisces. You're overanalyzing something. You're thinking about something. You've lifted the sword, but you also put the sword down, so you're using a gentle touch. And this is in regards to committing to something or someone. So let me see after. I think you were using a logical approach to why you were leaving in the first place, or mentally disengaging here from somebody. I think you're moving into this other zone because you're also curious to see where this new path is going to lead you, Pisces. I don't know what it is about your energy that I could just tap into, but this storyline, I can see it clear as day. The Page of Wands is telling me, guys, that you're very curious to explore another avenue here with someone else. That's why you're doing the Fool, all right? And at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. How you started the week is how you're ending the week. I always find that so fascinating, Pisces, because when I see something like this, the cards add up. You're not going to like switch over or hop over into crazy different energies within a week, right? But I like how this is the outgoing energy. So this is what you do this week. You're dissolving these energies. Because in this card, you see the corpse is cold. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. The sun is coming up. Remove the dead body. Remove the situation that had happened to you. Onward and upward we go. And that is why you had the Five of Swords before. Because you're letting go of some dead weight. And you know, for any plant or any tree to grow, Pisces, what do you got to do? You got to remove the dead, leaves. Romance angels, what you got for Pisces? And those of you guys that are my members for the extended reading, the link is down below in the description box. And yeah, you're my newest, latest, and greatest members for the extended reading. We go into your person, their thoughts on you, their feelings for you, their intentions towards you, their actions that they're going to take towards you, and then what the universe sees happening. And then we quickly go from Aries to Pisces, who you're dating. Pisces, please. Wedding is sticking out. I think that shit's on the table, and maybe you were resisting it with the new person. Or someone here is married. Pisces, please. Trust. Forgiving and learning is here. You are forgiving and learning from each other. And this is what it takes to be in a happy couplehood, because every relationship is a job. Trust the situation is calling for you to have faith. What is that? We'll see when we'll explore this in the extended reading. We'll layer over with tarot and see what the universe is thinking for you. All right? So, shadow and light. What do we have here for Pisces, please? Reflection and overthinking. Well, we did say there's a lot of overthinking. There's a lot of analyzing. Let's see what it's saying here. Reflection and overthinking. Overthinking is extremely common and something most of us do. Things such as asking yourself, what if? Repeatedly, picturing worst case scenarios or exaggerating the severity of an issue. Constantly looking in the mirror and analyzing things about ourselves that aren't necessarily true. And the more you do it, the truer they feel to you. Remember I was telling you I was beautiful? Maybe there was a reason why I said that. So it's worth taking a step back and starting to think about the things you're telling yourself. And what you might see might not be what others see. Exactly. It's what you tell yourselves that's important. So I guess there was a reason for me to tell you that before. Interesting. Your thoughts can be both your thoughts can both aggravate you, cause frustration, anger, and sadness. But they can also bring you peace, harmony, and a way of coping with complicated emotions. Practice changing or steering the direction your thoughts are taking you regarding an issue, and rather than worry, reflect without judgment. The first step is to start noticing when your thoughts are causing pain and you feel like everything is burning. Make a note to yourself every time you feel heated Only once you start to realize when it's happening will you be able to stop yourself and bring that fiery feeling back to a more peaceful place in your mind. Reflect by observing and acknowledging your own thoughts and start communicating with them in a more objective way. Start to oppose the truths you're telling yourself. Are they really true? Do you have evidence? Might there be alternative ways to think about the same problem? Here's an affirmation: I have power over my thoughts. Here's an exercise: get a nice piece of paper, perhaps in your favorite color, and write down these 3 questions. Do I have proof? What might be an alternative truth? What soothing thing can I tell myself? Put it in a frame and hang it somewhere you can see it, perhaps near your bed where a lot of overthinking might be happening, so that every time you start worrying, you can look at these questions and start answering them to calm your mind. What a great tool. All right, guys. This is what I have for you. As always, please leave me your comments down below and your feedback. And those of you who have been donating to the channel, thank you so, so much for that. Everyone else, I'll see you at the extended, or I'll see you next week. Bye now. Oh, Water Wednesdays. I'll see you on Wednesday.